So in November, I started talking about kids being doers instead of doing things, but today I kind of want to switch tunes and talk more about a personal story and something I've been on a reflective journey. Last year, at the exact same time, Angela Mayers spoke here at Connect and said these two words, "You matter." And she said that these two words can change the world, can change people. And that's what I like to talk about today. You see, 3 years ago, my daughter Izzy started school. And it was a revolutionary thing for me. Now, you may think she's a pretty cute kid. And I'm a little biased, I think so too. But she has a lot of issues going on. She's actually the first percentile in her communicative language, and 56 for her receptive. So you can see that's kind of a big problem in JK. The problem though, she ended up hating JK. Can you imagine that? Hating junior kindergarten. And the thing is that her struggles are real. And it got me thinking about how I can help her and how I can help my students. And I got talking about Dr. Green and his collaborative problem solving. And it's really about listening to kids and getting them thinking about their problems and working through them and trying to understand it. Now this goes against everything that we can ever think about as we grew up. I grew up in an Asian family, spare the rod, spoil the child. But that doesn't work unless you want to be in the blue pages. Let me take it one step further. This year in my class, I got a new student. And from the previous class, they told me he was a big behavior. He threw chairs, he swore, he hated school. I asked him why. He said, well, people think I'm annoying. I said, you're not. And he goes, thank you for listening to me. And really what it was that he was just misunderstood. And Daniel Seeger says this: hungry, angry, lonely, tired. And these are the 4 reasons why kids are often disruptive in our class. And we have to understand who they are. This brought me on to self-regulation and understanding Stuart Shanker's work. And he says something very profound. There's not one bad child that he's ever come across. Not one bad child. Now, before I had Izzy, I would have disagreed with him. Except now Izzy is that child. And I'm trying to understand from that perspective. And the thing is that she's not a bad child. She's just misunderstood. The lucky thing is that in kindergarten, she ended up with a fantastic teacher who knew she was. In fact, I got this picture sent to her. That's her JK picture, but I don't have the real one. She came to school wearing goggles and a house coat, and I got Big Lembowski written on top of it in an email. That's my daughter in a nutshell. She's a princess, but she's like proud and unique. She understood. So when Angela said, "You matter," that was profound. And I started this You Matter board with my kids. And my kids started writing compliments to each other. They started writing their aspirations, their dreams of who they are. They even started writing a legacy and trying to leave feedback to the next year's grade 6s. And they said to me, at first, just listen, be nice to Mr. So. But then they said, be with people who make you better. Leave a legacy. Believe in yourself. I knew I had them. This year, I've really focused on collaborative problem solving and community circles. In fact, my principal told me I'm going to have a really difficult class. They're really unique people. But they've changed. When I wrote my report card, she was really upset. She goes, I don't think these are the same kids. And I said, yeah, they are. But I decided to ask them, what is the difference that's made the difference? You know what they said? You listen. I was like, I listen? Don't your other teachers do? No. You listen. When we have a problem, even if it's about a pencil, even if it's about losing my favorite toy, you take the time to care who we are and what our problem is. It's real to you. And that was a profound statement to me. And I had thought about that. And we're going to hear, I'll actually go back to Isabel for a minute. When she was 5 years old, so same JK, she decided to make a fire truck in Minecraft. I didn't know how to do that. She YouTubed it, found the switches, and made it. Our kids are just like her. They're special, they have a unique passion, but if we don't take the time to understand who they are, if we don't take the time to realize their passions, then I think we've done a disservice to who they are. We're going to hear amazing things today. We've already heard amazing stories about passions, about things being mattered, and people being the real thing. But if we do all these crazy things like robotics, coding, and makerspaces, but our kids don't want to be at school, does it really matter? So, I'm going to end with these words saying, thank you so much for listening to me, and you do matter to me.
Thank kind of makes me think about the work of Seymour Papert, who obviously I follow very closely with his body of work, but he was interested in creating this place called Math